Gilu produces 7 in the morning and 7 in the evening. So we get 14 out of her.
When a great leader falls, the nation does not just cry. It returns to the soil, to the place where humanity started. The morning of Raila Odinga made Kenya to rediscover their purpose, our culture, our compassion, and the community to which we belonged. We saw from every community leaders gathering in that home, coming from as far as coast and as near as western region, to bring the gift of the land. Did you see how the governor of Trans Nzoia arrived?
Escorted by community elders, the leaders brought along bulls as a sign of appreciation and honor for the fallen legend, as well as contribution towards feeding the thousands of mourners expected during Sunday's burial ceremony at the Opoda farm.
Siku kama hii Raila alikuja paka kwetu kule Kitale, akaja na ndume, akaja na viongozi wote wa Nyanza.
With the massive number of cattle. Yes, those are not just animals, those ones are the symbols and the gift of the land. And after that, there came the elders from the Kalenjin community. They arrived with 80 animals.
Nandi Governor Stephen Sang, Benjamin Cheboy from Baringo, and Wesley Rotich from Elgeyo Marakwet delivered a total of 80 head of cattle to the bereaved family.
Cattle, each standing for the year that this great man lived. These were not wealth. These were the reminders of what our soil has. They brought with them unity as a symbol. They reminded us of a country that is full of wealth, a country that is full of gratitude, and the bridge that connects communities. Which community does not keep animals? We realize that in Kenya, we all keep animals. And so as these people gathered, as these leaders kept on streaming to this home, they are bringing with them products from their land that according to them are tied to their culture and the symbol that it represents to other communities. We also saw other community leaders arriving with bananas, arriving with sorghum. Raila was not just a political enigma. He was also tied and rooted in the soil. Do you know the name of his home? Yes, his home is called Opoda Farm. For me, that reminds me of a person that loves farming. And indeed, if you went to that farm, for those who've been there, you realize that he has a big farm where a lot of farming activities is taking place. He was even advocating some years back on the improved variety of sorghum that his community should plant.
All the pressures of Siaya, day to day, yes.
The Odingas are growing finger millet and a special type of sorghum, which they want locals to embrace for a better income.
Can be used by the breweries. Yes. Yes, and it looks like it's doing well. It's doing well. This is the dry season.
And besides that, he also kept animals. And he used to tell people that the reason why he was doing that is to relate with any other farmer who is experiencing challenges and to know the true story of the Kenyan farmers.
Raila says being a farmer puts him in a good position to understand the challenges farmers face.
You know, for example, what was the cost of cultivation, the cost of the price of seeds, the price of fertilizers.
If you're enjoying this video, please take a moment and please subscribe. I want you to subscribe and comment. In African culture, we cannot separate life, land, and leadership. It is for this reason that our parents used to bring their children together and teach them stories about land. And during those sessions, it would be very clear that there are many stories, there are many memories and blessings that comes with land. And therefore, the products of land unite people in various ways. In these times of where someone has lost a friend, and as people brings products from crops and also from livestock, as they take them to the grieving family, they're not just telling them that we are with you in this time, but they're also telling them that we stand with you even at the point where our hearts are broken. Kenyans, as we gather in various homes, those who mourn their relatives and friends in whichever part of the country or the world, bringing gift from the soil builds and reminds people that we connect beyond our tribes, we connect and we link beyond our politics, and there is more in unity than it is in issues that divide us as a people. And therefore, coming together to mourn with families of different places, as we give them hope with these items that we take to them, we are celebrating life. We are celebrating what soil means for us. It means for us that we are a one people. We love each other. And yes, we can celebrate and we can be nourished by the same products that keeps us strong, that keeps us growing. And indeed, Africa is growing through farming, and farmers need to produce more crops, because we realize now that we are not just producing crops for families to eat for dinner or for breakfast, but some of these items are used to mourn with those who are undergoing sorrows, to encourage those who are in hospital, and to give families hope where they are broken. Let us keep giving, let us keep supporting those who are faced with various challenges, and that is what unites us as humanity. Agriculture teaches us that after harvest, the land rests, not because it is finished, but because it is preparing for something new. The passing on of Raila brought the same atmosphere. For his supporters, his families and friends, they could have thought that things are finished. But if you look at agriculture and the lessons that we have in agriculture, it is a reminder that no, it is not a moment that people are finished or something is finished. It is a start of something new. When we lose someone that we love, our hearts are broken, our tears fall, and indeed sometimes it falls for a long time. Our brokenness can last but for a season. But then, just like a farm that has been left after harvest, it is not left forever. After a given time, we see the clouds gathering, the dark clouds gathering, and it begins to fall. It is the same way that we feel. That darkening is the heartbrokenness that we feel. But then, that tears is the rain that falls. As it falls, it brings hope to the soil. It is this moisture that softens the soil, and then the new crops will emerge, stronger and better, to feed the people that will live, to be used to appreciate those who've worked hard, to be given to those who are grieving, to be taken to institutions to feed them. Yes, we get to harvest after this grief. And so as a nation, our hearts may be going through this season, but farming is telling us that a seed in the soil is not buried to rot. It is preparing to sprout again and to bring new hope to the people. As a nation, we are prime and ready for something new. We are prime and ready for new leadership, wisdom, and even courage that will propel this nation to greater heights. We are not finished as a nation. We are not lacking a strong opposition leader. Yes, it is the rebirth of a new one, a new leader that is going to reach and to take those orphans to Canaan. And yes, this is not the moment when we are tired. It is not the moment when we have no hope. It is a moment of strength, appreciating that this is a new season of new hope. And so, we heal in strength. We wait for the rain, and as it rains, a new crop, a new seed is going to emerge. Therefore, Kenyans, let's continue visiting the family. Let us continue consoling with them, and not only that family, but also another family that you know that have lost someone that they love so much. They need the care that is being directed to this family of this legend, and also they also need the care and nurturing that we all give. Indeed, a farmer appreciates and understands that anything that has gone through a loss, if your tree has been broken, the healing process is calls for patience, but you also have to go there and visit it. Yes, as a farmer, Raila would visit his crops. He will see how the farm managers are managing livestock, and indeed, he was a true African, rooted deep in the soil. And when such a tree falls, that whose roots have gone deep and wide, it will shake a great land. And as the shaking continues, we all come together and to see what we can learn from this experience and become better citizens united by one goal, that Kenya is one, our soil is the same, and our products will support us for a very long time. Now, in this context where now we've lost a great leader, a leader that is tied to the soil, his family should expect that many people are still going to visit them, that people are going to flock in that home with livestock, people are going to bring agricultural products, and as that happens, they should also look at the family and see if indeed they are adjusting. When a leader is lost and the family is undergoing mourning, the indicator that the family is recovering would be when we see them moving and going back to their normal activities. If we shall see Mama Ida going to the farm, to those dairy animals and looking at their progress, that day will be the start of a true healing process. Forget and move on, that's a lie. In fact, it's very painful to hear that statement when someone has lost a loved one. We cannot do that to Raila Odinga, not even your close relative and friend. And so, we have to ask ourselves, how do we move forward? We have to remind ourselves that healing does not come from forgetting, but healing comes from planting new seeds. Things that will remind us of the great things that a person did in our lives, the impact they had in our lives. And those are the things that will give us hope. We are not doing that to forget. We remember them, but we remember them in a strong way, in a lasting way, and in an impactful way. In the previous video I said, if you love Raila so much, plant a tree. How many trees have you planted? Actually, it is raining right now. The best time to plant is now. Plant a tree. It will be the perfect reminder of what this great man did to this country. The environment, the politics, and even the culture and the sports, everywhere he was there to have an impact. We all need to do the same to our country. We need to forget not, but remember in a strong way. But generally as a nation, we need to plant seeds of integrity, seeds of unity and innovation that will help us to give the next generation that is coming after him, the people that will be told, at one time there used to be a person that used to campaign so strongly called Raila Odinga, or someone that you love, you'll also be telling them about the same thing. But the best thing we can do is not to tell them stories, but to point at something that is true, something that is of substance, an asset that can be used to give value to that generation. I therefore believe that as a country, we need to come and ask ourselves, what impact are we going to have moving forward with regard to the sorrows and the mourning that we've undergone? The soil does not forget. When you place a seed in the soil, it is not forgotten by the soil. The soil will allow it to emerge. Even if the seed has a long seed dormancy, that long period still finally will come to an end, and a new seedling will emerge, strong and powerful, to remind us that there is life, there is strength in the soil. So we are united by soil in Africa and the world. We eat the products of the soil. We live on the soil, and every day we step on the soil as we move from one place to another to appreciate everything that the soil has for us. Until next time, take care of yourself, and let us remember that the soil is as good as life and leadership, which we must show. Take care of yourself. See you on the next one.